dArenberg is a 4-generation-old company, 106 years old in McLaren Vale, and we're making wines in a humble sort of old-fashioned way, small batch, old vines, wines of character of soil, reflecting the soil, and selling to 90 countries around the world. What I wanted to do is to make a great experience. Tourism is becoming important. Obviously, experiences is what people are really wanting to do nowadays, and beyond just rocking up and having a tasting. They want to actually have a really quite engaging experience that challenges them. So I've decided to create this thing that is really going to challenge their minds. The dArenberg Cube should really build the brand because it's going to be really very much about dArenberg, about our wine philosophies, which are quite unique. We're the biggest biodynamic grower in Australia. We're very minimal in the winery and what we do, small batch. We make wine on a fairly big scale in a small batch way, so that's quite interesting. And people will really learn about this as they move through the building. We're already the busiest tasting room in McLaren Vale, but according to the figures, we're going to have 10 times the number of people through the tasting room because of what it is. South Australia has been making wine for over 180 years and is quite a significant player. And so bringing attention to the fact that South Australia is so significant in wine, and there's so many wineries. McLaren Vale has over 100 wineries in its own right, and Barossa has as many, and Clare and all these other regions are very significant in the world of wine right now. And by having great tourism places to go and visit, then it cements it as a tourism and wine capital of the world. We are really appreciative of the South Australian government for this $2 million that they've given us to build this building. And we're employing, through the building process, we employed an extra 153 people. And once the whole building is working, we'll have more than 58 people full-time employed in the building. So that money, I believe, is quite well spent in that just that wage for 58 people is $2 million a year. So I think the government actually ends up in a good way. We end up in a good way. Everyone's a winner.